And here's Janine Anthony to help us look through the fate of the African sides who've got as far as the World Cup final. Senegal, Ghana, Tunisia, Morocco and Cameroon. Which African country is going to be happiest with what they found today?
Well, listen, I'm still with the pen, doing the permutations
Yeah.
and all of that. But Senegal in Group A will be very, very excited. African champions after playing, against France in 2002 and making another entrance at the World Cup in Russia. They'll be very happy to take on the Netherlands, Ecuador and Qatar. And they'll fancy their chances. Remember, they had to kick out Mo Salah's Egypt to get to this stage. So they'll be licking their lips. And
they've done it. The fact that they've had these high-pressure games, both at the Africa Cup of Nations and these qualifiers, that must stand them in good stead going into a big tournament.
Absolutely, and they've got 8 more months to not just be on the high, but to prepare much better. And of course, the quality of the opposition, because they'll definitely play tune-up games leading to the World Cup. So they'll definitely be happy with this, and it takes the pressure off them, knowing that they might have an easier chance to the next stage or the next round of the World Cup.
Everyone's talked a lot about Senegal. Who else should other continental teams be wary of at the World Cup? Somebody we might not have thought of.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the group and I'm like, Group F, let's look at Morocco, Belgium, Croatia and Canada. Morocco obviously will be very happy. Remember, in Morocco, we've got the PSG sensation in Achraf Hakimi.
Yep.
And in fact, the good thing about this Morocco team is even at the Africa Cup of Nations, they show that they are a complete team in defense, of course, in midfield and, in attacking prowess. So definitely be looking at that group to say, against Belgium, definitely will be man for man. It will be an evenly squared matchup. So they'll be looking at going out of that group as well. Achraf Hakimi, the PSG man, is one player, that will be looked at in that one.
And Group H for Ghana with Portugal, South Korea and Uruguay. It's a tough group for all 4 nations in there, isn't it?
It is. I'm Nigerian and Ghana had to take Nigeria out. That could have been our group, but sour grapes. But yes, it's very, very tough. Ghana have been in a merry-go-round, not just coach, but remember, they've got a coaching consortium in that one that Ghana have brought into that play, with Chris Hughton as well being part of the Ghanaian coaching squad. So there's enough time to be able to blend in, the players, young players, the likes of Jordan Ayew as well, the Crystal Palace player who plays for Ghana. He's going to be wanting to maybe face off against Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal as well, and Uruguay and South Korea. It's very, very tough, to be honest, but at least the fans will just be happy they're going to experience the World Cup, because most people didn't think Ghana was going to qualify for this in the first place.
And I'm afraid the panel and I was part of it, kind of wrote off the chances of Tunisia in with France and Denmark and Peru or the UAE or Australia. Can you make a case for Tunisia coming out of that group?
Yes, a very strong case. They did defeat Nigeria out of the Africa Cup of Nations. And they're a team that don't have the biggest names, but they're very cohesive in that one, and they have a very, very strong unit. They will want to pick points against Denmark or one of Peru, Australia or UAE, but they'll definitely see themselves as the underdog in that group. This actually looks like a really, really good round for African teams, if I'm being very honest. When you look on paper, obviously the next couple of months will tell, but Tunisia will be fancying their chance. They might say, okay, a good showing against France, let's get one against Denmark. Definitely look how we're going to get points against Peru, UAE and Australia and the precious one.
So if we assume, rightly or wrongly, that Senegal have got the best chance of the African nations, who's got the next best chance? Final question.
Morocco, definitely. Morocco have got the second best chance. And of course, Tunisia have got the third best chance. Don't forget Cameroon, the host of the Africa Cup of Nations, they're in Group G, like we mentioned, as well. They've got another chance. Ghana might be the team that might struggle, but at least I think 60% of the 100%, basically 3 out of 5.
Okay.
African team should make it to the next round.
There you heard it here first. 3 out of 5 going through from Africa. Thanks very much indeed.